Hi, this is Pastor Bill, here with my little furry friend Merlin. Say hello, Merlin. Ah, there he is. I bribed him to be here today with some food. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's all ah, he's all bothered that I touched him. To talk about relationships and God. To talk about the cost of relationships. Now, I have this furry little kitty cat, and I put up with a lot of junk with him. I mean, I got cat fur all over my clothes. It's just everywhere, especially on black clothes. It's terrible. And I have to clean up the litter pan. I gotta feed him. I gotta make sure he has water. I mean, I let this cat out every once in a while, and he gets scared and starts crying to come in. Oh, there he goes. Thanks, Trader. Yeah, he's just, I asked him politely to help me with this film, and look at what he does. He just walks away. Thank you for the food, Dad, and I'm out of here. Unbelievable. So it costs me a lot. I mean, time, annoyance factor, disgusting. They throw up every once in a while. It costs me a lot. But what do I get in return? Every once in a while I get this nice little cuddly kitty cat when they feel like it, of course. Nice little cuddly kitty cat next to me, purring in my ear, all happy and warm, and it's nice. It's nice. That's why I've always had cats. They're kind of fun and cute and cuddly, but they're a pain in the neck to take care of. So I get something out of it. And of course, the cat gets something out of it. They get a sucker to sponge off of, basically. Well, that's the way relationships are. That's exactly how our relationships are in life. I'm married. I have children. My responsibilities are to take care of my wife, to take care of my kids to the best of my ability. That means I have to compromise. That means I have to sacrifice sometimes. That means I have to give. I have to give, just like I have to provide for that furry little monster who just wandered away from me, you traitor. I have to provide for my family too, and in more than just food or provisions and stuff like that. Stuff. I have to provide love, caring, emotional support, all kinds of things like that. So I get something in return. I get love and caring in return. I get people with me, people who care about me, people who support me. But I have to give. I have to give, and I'm bound. And I'll tell you that I listen to the radio all the time. I listen to a variety of music, and I like to keep up with what's happening in the pop world. And I'll tell you, a lot of music for young people is about freedom, about feelings and experiencing feelings, about escaping and running away, and there's no tomorrow, and we're going to be young forever, and everything's going to be wonderful. And the fact is, there's no, free isn't free. If you want a wonderful, supportive, caring, loving relationship with somebody else, then you need to give. You need to be limited in what you can do. I can't do anything I want with the cat. I mean, as you can see, I can't even get the stupid thing to help me with a little film like this. Instead, but still, I have to work with the cat. I have to compromise. I have to try to get him to do the right things. This is not easy. It's not easy, and it's the same with my family. I have to give. I have to compromise. I have to be willing to be bound in this relationship structure, which is freeing, because I have wonderful, loving, caring people in my life. But at the same time, free is not free. And so it's the same thing with God. God wants a supportive, loving, caring relationship with us, with me, with you, with all of us. God wants a supportive relationship. At the same time, though, that means being bound, being limited, being free. In one hand, we're free because with my relationship with God, I have somebody who supports me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I also have somebody who has promised that no matter what happens to me, everything's going to be fine because God has provided a future for me. But at the same time, I'm limited. I can't do whatever I want to do. God asks me to live a good life. God asks me to live a loving, caring life. God asks me to live an ethical life. And so there are responsibilities that I have with my relationship with God, and there's limits, there's bounds, things like that. And so it's the same kind of relationship I have with my family. That's the kind of relationship God wants. And it's the same kind of relationship I even have with my cat, though it's obviously the relationship I have with my cat is a little on the limited side. It's not quite the same. But it's the same type of concept that there are limits, there are bounds, there's compromises. That's the way it is with relationships. But if you want a wonderful life, if you want a life where you're happy, I mean, I'm happy. I have a kitty purring in my ear. I have a wife who loves me and cares for me. I have children who love me and care for me and support me. And I have friends who love me, care for me, and support me. If you want that kind of life, if you want to be happy, you need to build loving, caring, supportive relationships. And those relationships are freeing, but at the same time, they're also limiting as well, because that's just the way it is. We got to give as in order to receive. So my friends, I pray for you, and I hope that you too can find that wonderful relationship, and hopefully a relationship that doesn't involve a multitude of cat hair. Blessings until next time. This is Pastor Bill Whitehead.